One of Rainbow Six Siege's most controversial changes in recent years is finally available to us on the test server, and if it goes through in the current state that it is in, I think it could kill this operator as we know it. Now obviously what I'm talking about is the Frost rework, and in this video we're going to learn what Ubisoft needs to do to get this rework right. Now to set things straight, the way that it works right now in the test server is, as an attacker, if you get caught in a frost mat, you have the option of self-reviving. This self-revive option takes 2.5 seconds to activate, and it will free you from the frost mat. However, because you have opted to get yourself out of that frost mat, you are now hit with a 25-second debuff, which you can see in the bottom left of your screen. While this debuff is active, you will leave a blood trail of where you are walking. Your character will be making loud moaning noises so that the defenders can hear, and finally you will not be able to sprint until this duration is over. Once this duration is over, you will be able to sprint again, you will no longer leave a blood trail, and your character will no longer be making these moaning noises. Overall, I disagree with the Frost change. I'm someone who doesn't think she needs reworking at all. However, with that being said, I think Ubisoft can make a few tweaks to this rework, making it so it's more balanced and doesn't feel as much like a nerf. Now, if I was in charge, the first thing I would do is make the time to self-revive a lot longer. The way that it currently is on the test server is 2.5 seconds, and obviously that sounds like a short amount of time. Well, in game that looks a lot faster. Personally, I don't think you should be able to revive yourself that fast. It's going to change how Frost works fundamentally as an operator. You're not really going to be able to catch anyone in your frost mats anymore. Instead, what you're going to have to do is rely on the sound cues to know when you've hit someone, and then you're going to have to go and hunt down that crippled operator. Now, if that's the goal that Ubisoft are going for, then that is fine, but to balance it out, I think she needs to get an extra frost mat or two, because it seems like it's going to be an extremely useless gadget the way it currently works. So why is Frost getting a rework in the first place? What is fundamentally wrong with her in the current way that she works? First and foremost, I believe Ubisoft want to change Frost because of how easy she is to use. Over the years, we've been seeing Ubisoft tweaking these set it and forget it operators and their gadgets, and in the current way that Frost works, she is very much a set it and forget it operator. And number two is that for an attacker, getting caught in a frost mat feels very frustrating, and there's not a whole lot you can do about it. If you get caught in a frost mat, you have to rely on your teammates to be able to get over to you and revive you to keep you alive. And if you get caught in a frost mat towards the end of the round, there's basically no coming back from that, because there's literally not enough time to get revived. So to eliminate all of these problems, what Ubisoft have done is they have made it so anyone who lands in a frost mat has the option to self-revive themselves, activating a debuff for 25 seconds. So to those frost mains out there, that sounds a lot like a nerf, and for an operator which most people deem as underpowered if anything, surely this is just going to decrease her pick rate and overall her effectiveness as an operator. So without further ado guys, click the video on screen, leave a like, and until the next one, I'll see you then.